Hello, my name is Yeon M, and today I'm going to talk about artificial meat. Artificial meat has two types. There are plant-based and cell-cultured. Today I'm going to talk about cell-cultured meat. I can obviously assume that many of you have tried and probably like real meat. However, have you heard about cell-cultured meat? Because real meat has so many problems on diverse fields such as ethics and environment, people started giving attention to the new rising star in the meat industry, cell-cultured meat. After a quick introduction about cell-cultured meat, aren't you curious about cell-cultured meat? Even if not, today I'm going to talk about how cell-cultured meat got attention, how it's processed, its advantages, and its disadvantages. First topic is about why it earned attention. The first reason is because animal abuse. Most of the meat we eat comes from animals who are raised in farms, and nowadays most farms cage animals, and most people think that caging animals to produce meat is animal abuse. Next reason is environment. In order to raise animals, you need a lot of food, which in this case is grains. And to produce the amount of grain it needs, we have to use 1/3 of the plowland of all Earth. People think it's a waste of resources. And also, animals produce a lot of methane, and this amount is so high that it's 18% of all the methane produced on Earth, which makes the greenhouse effect and makes Earth hotter. The last but not least is chain restaurants. There are some familiar restaurants that you might know, such as Burger King, KFC, and McDonald's. These all chain restaurants have products, which is vegan products which have artificial meat. Burger King has Impossible Whopper, and in this poster you can see that it says, it's kind of small, but you can see that it's 100% Whopper, but 0% beef, because it's artificial meat. And next, KFC has Imposter Burger. An imposter is someone who disguises something or as something which it is not to kill someone. In this case, it doesn't kill anyone. Yeah, and you also don't kill any animals, but you can know that it refers to the meat being fake. And last but not least is McDonald's Big Vegan TS. Big Vegan TS, you might have not seen this before because it's only sold in Germany. Next is how it's made. It's quite complicated, but in order to make cell-cultured meat, first you need an animal, and you have to get a muscle sample. And then you have to extract a muscle tissue from it, and then you have to get rid of the fat of the muscle tissue, and then you have to extract muscle cell again. And then you have to put it in something called a veggie, which is something kind of like a nutrient substance. And the veggie has the right conditions for the temperature and all the nutrients it needs. And then after you put it in a veggie, you have to wait for a while, and then it'll divide by itself, and it become like a long slim thing, kind of like a line, and it's only 0.3 milliliters long. And then you have to put it like a donut-shaped case like this, and in the whole part like this, you have like a gel to help it grow. However, to make one singular patty, you need 18 squares to 10 of the whole muscle tissue. Oh, which by the way is like 1 with like 18 zeros. Next is the advantages of cell-cultured meat. The first thing is that there are no food poisoning and pollution. Real meat has a lot of problems, when it's imported, it can be in a very unhygienic places, and it can easily become infected or poisoned. However, cell-cultured meat is made in a sterile environment, so it has low chance of danger of getting food poisoning or pollution. Next is that it has no harmful fats. Real meat has a lot of problems, and includes that it has a lot of harmful fats. It can higher your chance of getting cancer, and it has a lot of harmful fats, and it can make your levels of cholesterol higher. However, cell-cultured meat has low fat and low cholesterol, and also can add nutrients and get rid of the harmful fats. Lastly is the disadvantages. The first one is cost. It is very expensive. It is 71% more expensive than real meat. And also in 2019, one patty made by made of cell-cultured meat costs 660,000 Korean won. In Korean is 66만 won. Next is safety. If you ask some people if they want to try artificial meat, and if they say no, it has a high chance because you can't really trust it. Like this, we have not many information about artificial meat, so we can know if it's safe or not, and we need more verification on ingredients and hygiene. This will stay under my presentation. Do you have any questions? If not, let me move on to the quiz. First, why did artificial meat get attention on the first place?
Environmental
The people thought it's animal.
Yes. As you can see,
Well, I can see that.
as you can say, it was because of people thought it was animal abuse, and a lot of chain restaurants used artificial meat and much more. Next quiz is that name one advantage of artificial meat.
이거 진짜 왜 그래? 야 이거 누가 그랬어? 누가 그랬어? 이거 진짜 누가 그랬어?
왜게요? 왜게요?
아 근데 진짜 왜 그래?
왜 저러나?
아 근데 이거 진짜 왜
Oh
그래?
my goodness. I don't know. 아니 근데 이게 무슨 작업을 하려니까.
Okay.
The advantages might be that it has no harmful fats, and also we can lower the chance of having food poisoning and pollution. Last, name one disadvantage of artificial meat.
Safety.
High cost.
The answers
Wow.
might be that it's too costly and expensive, and it doesn't ensure safety. Thank you.
아니 왜